All right, all right. Coming online. Let's see. That is showing completely dark. Oh, here we go. All right. We are live. Happy Friday. Welcome to my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. As of right now, everything seems to be working. We're streaming live over here on YouTube, and it looks like we are streaming live over here. Last week we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but the stream did go through on YouTube. And so if you are new here, this is my weekly 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So think of it as like a free marketing consultation, free Q&A, whatever you want. I'm here for you. And so I have a few questions that I'll be going through and answering. But before I start answering any of those questions, I'm going to drop a link in the chat right now. So if you are interested in joining and hopping on live and getting your question answered live, you can jump on there. Just click on the link. You'll be able to join. Just let me know that you are going to be joining, and I will go ahead and add you into the conversation. So let me go ahead and get that pasted in there. All right. So that is there in the chat. All right. And then also, if you're looking to get some more marketing tips, here is my link to my newsletter. So every Thursday, I send out a marketing tip to my email list to help them with their business. And so if you want to join the email list, that is the link there so that you can join. And as a quick thank you to you for joining. So this is available to the first person that claims it. This here is my Biz Gifts card. So this is a business card on the front. So there's all my contact information. But more importantly, this is for you as a little thank you. Here is a $10 gift card that you can claim. So if you're seeing this on the screen, you can go ahead and claim that right now and get yourself a $10 gift card to one of over 300 different vendors. So thank you for joining, and I appreciate you joining the live stream. Usually I do those at the end. Decided let's do it early this time. All right, so let's get into it. All right, first question. What social platforms have given your business the best engagement? Awesome. So engagement depends on what you determine as engagement. So right now for me, one of the biggest engagement things that I look at is actually just views, right? So how many eyeballs have I gotten on my videos? Don't look as much as at the number of likes and all of those things, because a lot of people watch things and don't even like it, but they like it, but don't actually physically like it, right? But they'll watch the entire video. And so one of the biggest measures that I look at is how many eyeballs am I getting on the videos that I put out. And I'm omnipresent. So I post the same video on multiple platforms because I don't have time to be editing them all down to specific formats and do creative things in order to, make them pop. I'm more focused on getting it out there and sharing valuable information to the people that want to learn about marketing and how they can grow their business. And so the platforms that have worked out really well for me have actually been YouTube Shorts. So YouTube Shorts has worked out really well. It is kind of hit or miss, and it does take sometimes a few days for a video to kind of pop off and start getting some views. But YouTube has definitely gotten me a lot of views. And then the other one is actually TikTok. So TikTok also gets me a lot of views. TikTok has a tool in there that allows you to know what people are looking for. So it kind of helps with creating content specifically for what people are looking for, which helps get more views. And then third would be Instagram. Instagram, again, is totally hit or miss, though. Some days it'll, do really well. Some days it'll just fall flat. So completely depends. But the two best have been YouTube Shorts and TikTok. All right. So those would be the two platforms that I've had the best engagement overall, and my engagement metric is views. All right. So here we get into some of the good ones, or a good one, I should say. All right. Let me read this to you. Give me a second. All right. What are the good marketing strategies to reach out to the area's residents and businesses? We are located in a busy downtown area, and we noticed the people moving in and out frequently. I want to reach out to the new residents and new businesses and let them know we are here. I'm thinking Facebook boost ad, Instagram boost ad, or postcard mailing, etc. My business is a nail salon. So as a nail salon, I would totally be utilizing Facebook and Instagram advertising. Do not ever use the boost post button on there. That is just a way for Facebook to get your money. Yes, you can get more eyeballs on it. Yes, you can likely generate a little bit of business, especially as a nail salon, because you just really have to show a lot of nice photographs of the nails you've done, and if you can create a nice video of that as well, and that'll usually start driving some traffic and give you some traction. But you don't want to use the boost post or boost ad button. You want to be utilizing the Facebook ad manager or Meta ad manager now in order to manage your ad campaigns. That's where you're going to have the most control over the objectives and the goals that you're looking to achieve from your ad spend. So definitely Facebook and Instagram advertising, and also the targeting. Within the Meta advertising targeting, you are able to target people who have recently moved. Right, so you can target people that have recently moved into the area. You can specifically geo-target specific areas. So maybe you geo-target the area where there's maybe more apartments, right? So because obviously apartment complexes are going to have more people moving in and out more frequently. So that's a great way to kind of introduce yourself. And then the biggest thing is, hey, making sure that your ad relates to the people out there and can make a connection with them. And so what I would tell you is to actually create some sort of lead magnet. And so you mentioned a postcard mailing. And so typically in a postcard mailing, you'll likely have some sort of coupon on there in order to get people into your location. And you can do the same thing through the Meta advertising platform, utilizing the same offer, just run it through Meta ads, run it to your target audience, women between the certain age that have an interest in nails, right? Or whatever it may be. You could actually just keep it pretty broad, and it'll do its own thing. So that's what I would do as a nail salon if I was looking to get more awareness with the local residents and businesses. And businesses specifically, as far as getting in front of them, yes, you can run ads for that. But if you're looking to specifically talk to business owners, I tell you to get out there and network and go see what other, meet with other business owners and work together. Maybe you can work with a hair salon where you can do a collaborative ad where it's a special offer where they pay a certain amount and they get their hair cut at one place and get their nails done in the next place, right? Especially if you're both in the same plaza, same area. So, all right, great. I love that question. That was really good. All right. So this is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So if you do have any marketing questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat and I will answer it for you. All right. The next question that I got is, how do you think affiliate programs impact small businesses? I've been exploring different ways to enhance business growth and noticed that some programs offer ongoing residual commissions. And so if you don't know what an affiliate program is essentially you'll sell someone else's service or software, whatever it may be, to somebody else, and you receive a commission for that, for making that transaction. And so there's a lot of different affiliate programs out there. This one specifically that they mentioned is a residual commission. So you get paid residually. So as long as they're a customer of theirs, you continue to get paid, which is really nice. And so, yes, affiliate programs are a great way to enhance your business and also get additional cash flow into your business without having to do additional work. And so, one affiliate program that I actually encourage a lot of small businesses to do, especially service-based businesses where a customer may have to go out and purchase certain things for the service. So, for example, an air conditioning AC company, you need to buy air filters, right? If you're a pool company, you do pool service, they may need to buy some chlorine to kind of keep it updated in between services, right? And so you could utilize Amazon's affiliate program. And then when you go and visit your clients and then for the first time, you let them know, hey, here's all the links. We're going to send you an email that's going to contain the links to all the things that you need in order to service your pool or to service your AC unit or to maintain whatever it is that you did for them. Or even say a wood craftsmanship. I got a nice cutting board made of wood, right? And so there needs to be an oil that you're supposed to put on it every so often in order to maintain that. So that would be another thing. He can make a residual money off of an affiliate program off of Amazon by me going and buying that. And so any small business can literally do this in order to create some additional revenue for their business. The Amazon one isn't residual, but there are different softwares out there that do create residual income for business owners or businesses or individuals, right? You can be an individual and do affiliate programs and promote other people's products and get a commission for it. And so if you are interested in affiliate programs that are out there, ClickBank is one that's been around for a very long time where you can find different affiliate programs out there to promote and get a commission for them. So, all right. Whew. All righty. All right. We are cooking today. So, welcome. So if you've just joined, welcome to the 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So if you do have any, feel free to drop your questions in the comments and I will answer them for you. And also within the chat, there's a link in there if you'd like to join and ask your question live, as well as there's a link to my newsletter. So if you'd like to join my weekly newsletter, send out a weekly marketing tip each week, typically every Thursday or Friday, but mostly on Thursdays, to my audience to give them some free advice, just like this today. All right, so let's see. All right, next question. What's your secret weapon for attracting email subscribers? So the secret weapon is utilizing a lead magnet. That is really the secret to growing your email list, growing your subscriber base on there, is to give them something in exchange for their email and then, getting something in return. So they give you their email address, you give them something in return. So typically it's some sort of guide. It could be a checklist. It could be a coupon. It could be, anything that your customer would find of interest that they would want to download or purchase, or not necessarily purchase, but get for free in exchange for joining your email list. And now you want to make sure that this is targeted to people that are not just getting something that you would normally charge and they're just getting it for free and then unsubscribing. Just want to give them something that is pretty much like a taste of what it is that they could possibly get from your actual services. So for example, for me, I actually provide guides that kind of explain Facebook advertising. I have quick reference guides and checklists for email marketing, all on my website. So if you go to reconmediainc.com, on the website, there's a resource link. And then on that link there are different resources, and those are all lead magnets. And so what I do is I utilize also those lead magnets through paid advertising to my ideal customer so that people can automatically download them right through social media typically. And I grow my email list that way. Essentially, yes, I'm paying to grow my email list, but the return on it is much more significant. And so it's all about continuing to grow that email list. And my secret weapon is utilizing the lead magnets. Uh, and so I'm actually going to be speaking to a realtor after this that actually told me he has 2 lead magnets already that he's looking to promote. And so it just goes to show you it is a great way to grow your business, is what I call database marketing. So get out there, grow your email list, and continue to market to them because they joined your list because you provided them with something that's of interest to them. And then if you have the solution that continues on with that complements that guide or resource that you provided to them, they will become your customer. All right. What's next? Oh, I got something else here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead also on my Instagram page, I do drop also some marketing tips. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the links to that in here as well for right now. So you can join me on Instagram. I'm also going to go ahead and put in there the link to some free resources, the ones I was just speaking about in here as well. All right. So that's been added. All right. If you are just catching this, this is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So if you do have any questions, drop it in the chat and I will answer right here for you right now. All right. The next question. Do you feel like small businesses value Google business profiles enough? I think certain businesses value the Google business profiles, especially very local businesses, and especially the businesses that are generating actual business from it. And so if they are generating business and they find out that it's all coming from their Google business profile, then yeah, they take it into priority. But in most cases, most businesses do not value it. They kind of like create it. And there's a lot of businesses that don't even create their Google business profile because they don't know how. But it's super simple to create, but they just don't utilize it because you can actually post on there, keep updates, update the links, and they're always making changes to it all the time. And so one thing I do want to remind you of is that they are turning off the chat feature that's on Google business profiles. So if you do have a chat feature that you were utilizing, that's going to be gone at the end of this month, as well as the call history is going to be gone. So they are completely removing call history from the actual reporting. So you will no longer know how many phone calls were generated from your Google business profile. And I think this is probably has the biggest impact for most businesses that do utilize the Google business profiles, because now they're not going to know how many phone calls they got from it, and what days those were. So you have to have a solution for that. And what I've been recommending is that you utilize some sort of call tracking software, whether you utilize some sort of Google Voice platform, utilize a platform called Grasshopper, which is a tracking phone number with like an IVR where you can route the phone calls to different places, or even utilizing a platform such as like CallRail, where you can create multiple phone numbers and be able to track all different aspects of your marketing from different phone numbers, but they all channel into the same place. And so the businesses that are valuing the Google business profile are going to need to make that change. The ones that aren't valuing the Google business profile need to kind of get on board because there's a lot of opportunity on there, and most people are going to Google to search for different businesses. And when someone does come across your business or hears about your business, someone refers your business to someone else, they're more than likely going to go online and do some research on you to see who you are, what you do, and first place is going to be is Google. And so if you don't show up there, you're likely not going to get the business. So make sure to utilize your Google business profile. Yeah, and that call history thing, that's going to be tough for a lot of businesses. But like I said, not too many of them are actually valuing it, and a lot of them probably didn't even know that you can see the call tracking within the reporting. All right, we're getting to the end of this. Got is this one or two questions? That's one question. What marketing myth do you hear all the time that just isn't true? So let's go through a few of these. I got 3 of them actually, so I wanted to cover. So the first one is build it and they will come. And so I find this is very typical thought for brick and mortar business owners. So a lot of brick and mortar business owners believe that, hey, I'm got a prime location. That's all I need. Let me go ahead and spend all my money on building out everything inside and making everything extravagant. And they leave no budget for marketing, like no budget for marketing. And so when they finally open up the doors, and yes, it's busy for a little while because they're brand new, they promoted it through social media, through some groups and things, and it just did organically. It's done really well right out of the gate. But typically after that, it starts to die down. Why? Because not enough people hear about it. Because only the people that saw it through that, your channels may have heard about the business. People drive by it. They don't know what the business is. If it's a restaurant, there's like 20 billion other restaurants that are driving by at the same time. So building it and they will come is completely not true. It's such a myth that you have to market your business and promote your business, regardless if it's a brick and mortar in a populated plaza or area. Because the more people that actually know about it, the more people that will actually walk in, right? Because one thing is being in a populated area, but you need people walking in, not just foot traffic walking by. And so that's the first myth that I think is, total BS. You can't just build it and they will come. That just doesn't happen. Branding is a waste of time. And so branding is totally not a waste of time. Branding is extremely important. It's one of the biggest things that separates the larger businesses in local areas from the small businesses. I've said this before, that anytime I ask a local business owner, who's their biggest competitor, why are they their biggest competitor? And their answer is typically, oh, because I see them everywhere. And I'm like, all right, what is it that you see everywhere? Oh, I see their brand everywhere. I see their logos all over the vans. I see their ads everywhere with their logo and their brand. I see everything, and it's always there. And so that is branding, right? Just always being out there, staying top of mind, people recognizing the brand. When people see the brand, people know exactly what it is that you offer and know exactly when to call you when they need you. And so branding is not a waste of time. That's a complete myth. And the third one, which is what I do on a daily basis, paid advertising doesn't work. Paid advertising totally works. Paid advertising has been around for a very long time. If paid advertising didn't work, Google probably wouldn't be around, because paid advertising is one of the most cost-effective ways to advertise a business, because you're able to hyper-target your ads now to people that have visited your website, people that have visited competitors' websites, based on people's search behaviors. Like, the targeting has just gotten so good that paid advertising has such a great return on it now. Yes, it is not the quickest and fastest thing to do on your own if you don't know what you're doing, because there is, you do need to know what you're doing. There's a lot involved with paid advertising, especially with the targeting, tracking, the pixels, remarketing, custom audiences, segmentation. And so there's a lot of things that go into paid advertising, but it definitely works, right? So if you know how to utilize all the different tools for paid advertising, and there's just so many different places that you can put your ads now. So you can even put your ads on tons of streaming platforms. So Hulu, Paramount, Disney Plus has one as well. So there's those are a couple streaming ones for television. There's what is it? Spotify for audio. There's YouTube. And then obviously there's all the social media platforms. All of them have an advertising platform. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Snapchat has one as well. So they all have some sort of paid advertising platform. And then there's ad platforms that allow you to expand your network and get onto other websites. You can get onto very specific niche websites. You can have your ads run on podcasts. And so when it comes to paid advertising, there's just so many options. And it's a matter of selecting the right paid advertising channel for your business in order to make it effective. All right. So, whew, that is all the questions I got today. This has been my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So if you do have any marketing questions and you're just catching this at the end, you can go ahead and drop your questions in the chat or in the comments, and I will get back to your comments and questions and answer it in the next live stream, which will happen next Friday. So typically it happens every Friday at 11. I'm playing around with the time right now. So next Friday, it'll probably be at 3 p.m. again. See how this does. And yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and drop, actually, all my links are in the chat right now. So if you do have any questions or anything, drop them in the chat or comments, and I will answer them in the next live stream. So until next week, have a great one. Peace.